You're listening to LeadAI.dev, your daily updates on AI development. Today's topic is MERMAID AI Framework, Multi-Agent Fact-Checking Revolution in 2026. Here's a quick overview. A MERMAID framework introduces memory-enhanced multi-agent systems that iteratively ground knowledge for superior fact-checking accuracy compared to traditional LLM approaches. Now, let's ask our analyst about these developments. What's new? MERMAID Multi-Agent Fact-Checking Framework?
Researchers have unveiled MERMAID memory enhanced retrieval and reasoning with multi agent iterative knowledge grounding, a breakthrough framework that transforms how AI systems assess information veracity. Unlike traditional fact checking pipelines that rely on single LLM reasoning, MERMAID deploys multiple specialized agents that collaborate iteratively to verify claims. The framework addresses critical limitations in existing veracity assessment systems where complex claims are broken into subclaims but processed independently, leading to context loss and reduced accuracy. The MERMAID architecture implements a sophisticated multi-agent orchestration where each agent specializes in different aspects of fact-checking: claim decomposition, evidence retrieval, reasoning validation, and consensus building. The framework incorporates memory-enhanced retrieval mechanisms that maintain context across iterative verification rounds. This approach enables the system to handle nuanced claims that require multi-step reasoning and cross-referencing of evidence sources. The iterative knowledge grounding process allows agents to refine their understanding progressively, building upon previous verification steps. Traditional fact-checking systems typically achieve 75% accuracy on complex multi-part claims due to their linear processing approach. MERMAID's multi-agent iterative methodology demonstrates significant improvements in handling claims that require contextual understanding, temporal reasoning, and evidence synthesis. The framework's memory enhancement capabilities ensure that relevant context from earlier verification steps informs subsequent reasoning, addressing a major weakness in current automated fact-checking solutions. Multi-agent architecture with specialized roles for claim analysis, evidence retrieval, and reasoning validation memory-enhanced retrieval system that maintains verification context across iterative roundage grounding process that progressively refines claim assessment accuracy consensus building mechanism that aggregates insights from multiple specialized agents, enhanced handling of complex multi-part claims requiring cross-referential evidence analysis.
Thank you for that analysis. Let's move on. Who benefits from MERMAID fact-checking implementation?
News organizations and digital media platforms represent the primary beneficiaries of MERMAID's advanced fact-checking capabilities. Editorial teams processing high volumes of user-generated content, breaking news verification, and investigative journalism workflows will find particular value in the framework's ability to handle complex, multifaceted claims. Social media platforms dealing with misinformation at scale can integrate MERMAID's multi-agent approach to improve automated content moderation accuracy. Research institutions and academic publishers requiring rigorous fact verification for scholarly content will benefit from the framework's iterative reasoning capabilities. Enterprise compliance teams in regulated industries like finance, healthcare, and legal services can leverage MERMAID for document verification and regulatory filing accuracy checks. Government agencies responsible for public information integrity and election security monitoring will find the framework's consensus building mechanisms valuable for high stakes verification scenarios. Educational technology platforms can implement MERMAID to verify learning content accuracy and combat academic misinformation. Content management systems requiring automated fact checking for marketing materials and public communications will benefit from the framework's contextual understanding. Organizations with limited fact checking resources or those dealing primarily with straightforward, single source claims may find MERMAID's complexity unnecessary. Teams without sufficient computational infrastructure to support multi-agent processing should consider simpler alternatives. Early-stage startups focused on rapid content publication rather than verification accuracy may prefer lighter-weight solutions until scaling requirements justify MERMAID's comprehensive approach. News organizations processing complex investigative claims requiring multi-source verification, social media platforms implementing large-scale automated misinformation detection systems, enterprise compliance teams in regulated industries requiring document accuracy verification, educational institutions combating academic misinformation and verifying learning content, government agencies monitoring election integrity and public information accuracy.
Great insight. Really helpful context. How to get started. MERMAID framework implementation.
Implementation begins with establishing the computational infrastructure to support multi-agent processing. Teams need access to multiple LLM instances or a single high-capacity model capable of role switching between agents. The framework requires integration with reliable knowledge bases and fact-checking databases for evidence retrieval. Development environments should include vector databases for memory storage and retrieval systems capable of maintaining verification context across sessions. Configure the multi-agent architecture by defining specialized agent roles. Claim analyzer for breaking down complex statements, evidence retriever for sourcing relevant information, reasoning validator for logical assessment, and consensus builder for final verification decisions. Implement the memory enhancement system using vector embeddings to store intermediate verification results. Set up iterative processing loops where agents can access previous reasoning steps and build upon established context. Configure the knowledge grounding mechanism to progressively refine claim assessments through multiple verification rounds. Test the implementation using benchmark datasets with known ground truth for complex claims. Validate that the memory system correctly maintains context between iterations and that agent specialization improves overall accuracy compared to single model approaches. Monitor consensus building mechanisms to ensure balanced decision making across agent perspectives. Establish performance baselines and accuracy metrics specific to your use case requirements before deploying in production environments. Set up multi-LLM infrastructure or high-capacity model with role-switching capabilities, integrate vector databases for memory storage and context retrieval systems, configure specialized agents. Claim analyzer, evidence retriever, reasoning validator, consensus builder implement iterative processing loops with memory-enhanced context sharing between agents, establish benchmark testing using complex multi-part claims with known verification outcomes, monitor consensus mechanisms, and validate accuracy improvements over single model baselines.
That's a very interesting point. Tell us about competitive context. MERMAID vis traditional fact-checking systems.
MERMAID distinguishes itself from existing solutions like Google's Fact Check Explorer API and Microsoft's Project Origin through its multi-agent iterative approach. While traditional systems rely on single-pass LLM reasoning or rule-based verification, MERMAID's specialized agents collaborate to handle complex claims requiring multi-step reasoning. Compared to Meta's fact-checking algorithms that focus primarily on content flagging, MERMAID provides detailed verification reasoning and evidence synthesis. The framework's memory enhancement capabilities surpass current solutions that treat each claim verification independently without maintaining contextual understanding. The iterative knowledge grounding process gives MERMAID significant advantages in handling nuanced claims that require temporal reasoning or cross-referential evidence analysis. Unlike OpenAI's content moderation tools that focus on policy violations, MERMAID specifically targets factual accuracy assessment through collaborative agent reasoning. The framework's consensus building mechanism provides more robust verification compared to single model approaches used by most current fact-checking APIs. And that MERMAID's ability to progressively refine assessments through multiple reasoning rounds addresses limitations in existing systems that provide binary true/false determinations without detailed justification. MERMAID's computational complexity represents its primary limitation compared to simpler alternatives. The framework requires significantly more processing power than single model fact-checking solutions, potentially limiting real-time applications. Implementation complexity exceeds that of plug-and-play fact-checking APIs, requiring specialized development expertise. The framework's iterative approach may introduce latency unsuitable for immediate content moderation needs where rapid decisions are prioritized over comprehensive verification accuracy. Multi-agent collaboration via Z's single model reasoning in Google Fact Check Explorer and similar APIs memory enhanced context retention via Z independent claim processing in existing solutions, iterative refinement via Z binary true/false determinations in current fact-checking tools, consensus building mechanisms via Z individual model decision-making in traditional systems.
Good analysis. Let's continue. What's next? Future development and integration roadmap?
The MERMAID framework's development trajectory focuses on optimizing multi-agent coordination efficiency and reducing computational overhead. Future iterations will likely incorporate more sophisticated agent specialization, including domain-specific fact checkers for scientific claims, financial information, and political statements. Research teams are exploring integration with real-time knowledge graphs to enhance evidence retrieval accuracy and reduce reliance on static databases. Advanced memory architectures using transformer-based context compression may enable longer verification sessions without performance degradation. Integration opportunities span across major content management platforms, with potential APIs for WordPress, Drupal, and enterprise publishing systems. Social media platforms are evaluating MERMAID's consensus mechanisms for improving automated content moderation accuracy. News aggregation services and fact-checking organizations are piloting the framework for editorial workflow enhancement. Academic publishers are testing MERMAID's capabilities for peer review support and research verification processes. The framework's evolution toward production-ready deployment will likely address current scalability limitations through distributed processing architectures. Edge computing implementations may enable real-time fact-checking for live streaming and immediate content verification. Integration with blockchain-based verification systems could provide immutable audit trails for high-stakes fact-checking scenarios. The multi-agent approach positions MERMAID as a foundation for more sophisticated AI collaboration frameworks beyond fact-checking applications. Domain-specific agent specialization for scientific, financial, and political fact-checking real-time knowledge graph integration for enhanced evidence retrieval accuracy, distributed processing architectures to address computational scalability limitations, blockchain integration for immutable verification audit trails, and high-stakes scenarios.
Great analysis. So, what are the key takeaways from all of this?
MERMAID's multi-agent architecture significantly improves fact-checking accuracy for complex claims requiring multi-step reasoning and evidence synthesis. Memory-enhanced retrieval systems maintain verification context across iterative rounds, addressing major limitations in current single-pass fact-checking solutions. Implementation requires substantial computational infrastructure and development expertise, making it suitable for organizations with dedicated fact-checking resources. The framework's consensus building mechanisms provide more robust verification compared to binary true/false determinations from traditional automated systems.
And what market signals should our listeners watch for?
Multi-agent AI collaboration trend. MERMAID represents a broader shift towards specialized AI agent collaboration in complex reasoning tasks. This trend indicates growing recognition that single model approaches have fundamental limitations in handling nuanced verification scenarios. The framework's success could accelerate adoption of multi-agent architectures across various AI applications, from content moderation to research verification. Organizations investing in collaborative AI systems now position themselves advantageously for future developments in automated reasoning and decision-making processes. Fact-checking infrastructure demand. Rising misinformation concerns drive increased demand for sophisticated verification systems beyond simple content flagging. MERMAID's comprehensive approach addresses enterprise needs for detailed verification reasoning rather than binary classifications. This signals market opportunity for advanced fact-checking solutions that provide audit trails and evidence synthesis. The framework's capabilities align with regulatory requirements in sectors demanding transparency and automated decision-making processes, indicating potential compliance-driven adoption. Computational complexity trade-offs. MERMAID's resource-intensive approach highlights the tension between verification accuracy and operational efficiency in AI systems. Organizations must balance comprehensive fact-checking capabilities against computational costs and latency requirements. This trade-off signals market segmentation between high-accuracy verification needs and rapid content processing applications. The framework's complexity may drive development of specialized hardware or cloud services optimized for multi-agent AI workloads, creating new infrastructure market opportunities.
What should developers and operators do with this information?
Evaluate computational infrastructure requirements and budget for multi-agent processing capabilities before Q2 2026 implementation planning. Begin pilot testing with benchmark datasets containing complex multi-part claims to establish accuracy baselines within 30 days of framework availability. Integrate MERMAID with existing content management workflows for organizations processing over 1,000 fact-checking requests monthly. Develop specialized agent configurations for domain-specific verification needs in regulated industries requiring audit trail documentation.
Thank you for listening to LeadAI.dev. Stay tuned for our next daily updates in this rapidly emerging market.